I want to be able to start this podcast. May I?
Yes, you may.
Oh, the cows are at a Buddhist retreat.
I'm not hearing any of her. I didn't hear it.
Susie, we didn't hear your bell.
I heard the moo.
We didn't hear your
right
bell.
here, Louise.
I didn't hear the bell.
There it is.
Oh, I heard that.
Right, because the cows are at a Buddhist retreat and they have little orange robes on and their little hair's all up in buns. Okay. You should see them. They're precious.
Okay.
All right. They're super cute.
We were just talking about something. What were we discussing?
Something important.
Susan brought up cow. All you people that are going to be on the Flower Power cruise with us, if you want to bring in variations of what you think is the best moo of the West, you can accost Susan on that at any time and hand her that little cow, and we'll give it a go on the podcast when we get back, and we'll have a contest.
I was going to say we could have a total cow sound day where we just go through them. We get the feedback. I am really excited about this. Uh-oh.
Hey,
no. Here. So listen, hold it. So what I did was I deleted the camera at our bottom bar there for these Zooms. Okay. I deleted myself and then without leaving, just went back on there and pushed it again to clear the delete line. And here I am. I think I figured out how to get back very quick. Hopefully I'll freeze quickly.
Oh, okay. Well, I really would like the Haunted Mansion thing to happen because you guys, that's fun. And we never get to talk about it. We have to act like it's not happening, me and Bob.
Yeah. Oh, there I am. I've frozen again. Okay, this is awesome. What a look.
For you audio listeners, Paul's square is frozen. All right.
He's back.
Okay.
I'll get a quick fix.
Awesome.
Can I explain it to the new listeners this week?
Yes, tell them. Oh, I'm frozen. Hang on. I'll be back in.
We have audio people too. Bob must explain to the audio people. Go, Bob.
Okay.
For you video people, clearly Paul is very excited about his quick fix. Because once he freezes, he gets back fast. That is true. But for the new listeners, I think there's 50 a week we're gaining. We're talking about a little technical problem coming from Madras, Oregon, where it makes Paul Square act up. And so sometimes Susan and I did.
But it acts up more. It's not just act up.
Oh, shit. I'm frozen again.
Freezes, y'all.
Here we go. Coming back.
Paul, hush. Paul freezes for all you audio people. He freezes, and then there's this Haunted Mansion kind of transferring of Bob and mine's images onto him with lightning and stuff. And then it happens, and Paul pretends like it's not happening. Bob and I have to because we're all talking to somebody. And then Paulie disappears and comes back. Now, Paul, we don't have a day, so he can spend his whole day coming and going.
I'm just going to warn the audio files with us here. There's going to be an hour of, I'll be right back.
Right. But the thing is, Susan's acting, look at me here again. But you were acting like all of this visual stuff is in the audio department's department.
No, I was talking to the audio people who don't have us on video, Pablonius.
There he is. All right.
Hey, Bob, you know that sports show? You know the sports show Around the Horn?
Of course.
You know Around the Horn?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's Woody.
I know it.
So he's the guy where they go off him, and when he comes back on, he's got something funny written on the board.
Yeah.
Back of him, the guy Woody. Yeah. So that's what this feels like. Watch.
There he goes again. Have we started the show?
All right. I'm going to bring some professionalism.
Thank you.
Okay.
Time out. Boys. Yep. Gentlemen.
I'm frozen again. Go, Susan.
Well, you can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cowsills podcast. We don't have a guest today, which means we're out of control. My cows have become Buddhist monks. Paul is on a freaking frenzy with his frozenness, and Bob is just enjoying it. We are going to talk. We're going to talk about gigs. We're going to talk about what's coming up. We're going to have a focus, but we have no guest, and often this is what happens. Now, Paul, come in and out as much as you want. Bob, could you please take over?
Well, let's do first thing. I wish I could remember the fellow's name who complained about us going through our gigs all the time, because I'd always want to go. Let's say it's Fred. I'd always go, and now we're going to go through our upcoming gigs, and especially Fred, for you, we know this is a special moment in the podcast, although because Fred, you got to listen, because we might get dropped from a gig. You got to know when we're not going to be somewhere too, so that's as important. Now, next, of course, is, ladies and gentlemen, the Flower Power Cruise. And everything is about the Flower Power Cruise. We're registering online. They still need a COVID test of
We're so excited. We're getting tags.
3 days
We
out.
get tags for our bags. It's time to worry about bathing suits if you're a 64-year-old woman.
The drink, you got the drink package already, Bob, you said on the
I
cruise.
got it.
So, but doesn't that happen like the first time you use that card? Don't they go, okay, what package do you want? And you can get it right then.
You can do it online, which I elected to do, or the very first time on
Right.
the ship, you go to buy a cup of coffee, and the guy says, "You gonna do this every morning?" and you don't have a drink package. He's gonna run some by you. You're gonna feel so stupid by the end of his math that you're gonna say, "How could I not get the
Yeah,
freaking drink?"
yeah.
And this is a non-alcoholic one. That's a no-brainer. Anyway,
Hey, was that the $82 one?
what's it?
89, 82?
No, no, no.
Was
It's
that the
more than that because I had to include virgin pina coladas.
You mean you had to specifically say, I also am going to be
No,
drinking
no,
these?
but
I'm like,
no?
it's for the non.
oh, here we go. Here we go.
We're
You
going
look like
to
Dennis Stefano with a mustache. You look like him.
That's so
Okay,
Susan.
all you guys who can't see us,
There
all
you
went
go.
away and the haunted mansion came back. Go, Bob.
He's got a quick fix, and I love it because that's
This
better
is
than
so
mine.
fun.
Right.
I do. Dude, we're never out of this segment.
The deck for all three of our shows. Top of the deck, is that what it's called? What's it called? On the upper
Yes.
deck?
Top of the deck to you, I'll be saying.
All
Yeah.
three of our shows are out
Poolside is literally
poolside. Okay. The first one we know about is the
poolside.
first day at sea, which is the second day of the cruise. We are at the t-shirt party. And I'm going to admit something about the t-shirt party.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Our first show is in the second day at sea. There's no port, and it's called the t-shirt party.
Okay.
But I want to admit
What does
something.
that mean?
Yeah.
Well, my guy brain, without even the word isn't even there to read, okay? But my guy brain, when I heard t-shirt contest, I thought t-shirt party, I thought, oh no, wait, can you still do that these days? Because my guy brain filled in the word wet, and it wasn't even written, and it wasn't even a part of it. I don't know why I went there, but I immediately said, well, we can't have a t-shirt party. They don't allow that anymore, do they? And I'm not realizing, dude, it's a t-shirt.
Well, my guy brain went there too.
Huh?
Well, it's funny.
My guy brain went there too. That's the first thing I thought was like, wait, and that's why I said, wait, what?
The first thing I thought was, I thought to myself, but all those t-shirts, they're so dark and painted up. What's the use of having a t-shirt party?
A t-shirt party. But that's a different.
I think the way the folks decorate the door and have a bit of a contest on door decorations sometimes. I think t-shirts at this t-shirt party are going to be t-shirts that these people created themselves and are going to have a lot of messages going on and a lot of color and a lot of
a lot of tie-dye, tie-dye.
I do think
heck yeah.
Luann did some tie-dye t-shirts.
They were really beautiful. I saw them online.
Dude, it's crazy fun.
But for all you nervous people out there, this I'm sure will be a dry affair.
I'm nervous.
And it's a dry t-shirt contest, man.
And everybody gets to go. Everybody comes to the poolside shows.
I think it's a party.
Oh,
it's a party.
Right on.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then I forget the other two. I don't remember the other two. We're on. Paul says we're poolside. One's at night.
Well, of course you don't, because you got so waylaid by the t-shirt.
Oh my God, you guys.
What?
Oh, keep talking. I'm gonna pull something in here. Wait till you see what I got.
Okay.
Thank God we're visual.
I know it's the show. But it's take me 3 seconds.
Hey, and
we're good. Hey, Bob.
So we're gonna come in, just who have been asking. We are coming in with some different songs from prior cruises. For instance, we resurrected All I Really Want to Be Is Me, and most of all, for instance, a little history of our past that we'll be able to play for you guys on the cruise. Our first release that bombed, and then the next one that bombed. And you're going, well, why are you playing songs that bombed? Because we think they shouldn't have bombed. That's why. And then we're going to bring in a couple.
They shouldn't have bombed.
Couple of Rhythm of the World songs. So we went to the very beginning, to the very now songs out of the 4 we chose to bring on the ship with us to mix up with the normal fun cover tunes and old hits that we normally do with everybody else.
That'd be great. Hey, Bob, are you coming on any excursions?
Coming back. I'm in.
I
Hang on.
I don't
I
plan
didn't
on
think so.
excursioning.
Hang on.
Well, since
We
you
hear
asked,
you.
I will share with the ship what the ship is like on excursion day, and port day, when all of the large percentage of us go onto the ports and out to the ports and on the excursions. The ship is very quiet. The ship that you leave behind has a few of us that have seen these ports, or maybe we're just not in the mood, or we're too old, or whatever the reason. There's lots of reasons to not go to the port. And then you can walk around. It's quiet. It's not bonkers and a party everywhere. It's very quiet on port day.
What in the heck?
Hey,
Yes.
Paul, I'm loving
Speaking of
it.
port day.
Paul has brought her.
Yeah.
Let me hear you say, reach out.
I would say it's a cruise ship shirt.
Wow. Wait.
He's got another one there. Now, I have to ask Paul because I haven't changed my attire. Are these things you're performing in?
Only the day show. The night show, which is in the middle, I'm gonna wear my my normal outfit because it'll be cool then. This is because of my overheating.
Okay, so
I like
we've
it.
abandoned our normal look for the day shows.
Yes.
Well, I am, yeah.
So look, hey guys, out in Castland, guess what's happening right now? We're having that where, well, nobody called me and told me that. Now I got to go find date time.
Oh, right.
Paul, they're
Did you hear? Well,
phenomenal.
I am.
So now I'm like, what am I wearing?
Okay. He practiced.
Well, I was.
That's Paul practicing.
Last time when
that's Paul practicing when he hits his solo career.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Well,
no, I remember when I overheated. You guys were going, man, you got to get a Hawaiian shirt or something.
I did. So I said it myself.
Whoa! Time out. That was your sister only who's talking like that.
Oh,
I meant a light shirt so he didn't overheat, not necessarily. And I think they're lovely. They're just great.
I am ready.
Yeah, that's cool.
I am ready to go. I'm ready to flower up.
Are you gonna get one?
Sure. Well, we have to match.
Well, remember, I always wore that shirt that became lusterless. Luann said, I think that shirt's lost its luster. Was a Hawaiian shirt. It was dark blue. Remember?
Yes, with the palm trees on
it. If I don't change, and I go up there in my blue shirt and vest and tie. Go up. Now hold it. And you go up like that. Okay. Susan gets away with that kind of stuff anyway because she's a girl. But if that happens, two things are going to happen. No, two things are going to happen. One is like people are going to start going up. What's with Bob? That's number one. Number two.
True it is.
What that's going to induce the numbers. The second thing it's going to induce is like, do you think this is ahead of Paul Cowsill and the Cowsills? Like Dennis Yost in the Classic Sport.
I'm going to look at
Jay and the Americans.
People are going to look at me up there and they're going to go, oh, wow, look at that's different. And then they're going to remember that the guy overheated last time. And then anybody there from Massachusetts who saw our show, where was it that I hurt it was Vegas. Was it Vegas? No. It was with the Nakeds. Steve and the Nakeds. I lifted my arm, guys. I lifted my arm and I tweaked it because I got that shoulder issue right now. And I grabbed it. And so two people came up to me after the show and they said they almost called the EMT because they thought I was having a heart attack. A heart attack. So anyway. So
look, I love them. I think it's great. Bob.
Now, are we in
Macy's?
Question.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of pants are we putting on these? White, yellow?
I'm wearing my all-day black jeans. So I don't wear anything else.
Black. Okay.
Yep. Black jeans. My all days.
Whatever your all-day black is to his all-day black.
I want to let people know.
Just the color, black. Okay.
Black, but I do want to let people know that these are all day jeans, meaning you can wear them. They're comfortable in the airlines and they're called all day jeans. And so if you look that up, you got to buy some
Hey,
of
they
these.
really
They're
are
great.
something, those all day jeans, especially
Okay.
that
No,
kid
they
who
really
made
are though.
them. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny.
Hey,
Now,
let's
is
have
that right?
Danny
Okay.
on.
If I'm at Macy's,
Ooh,
am
have
I
him
ask,
on.
Okay, Bob.
if I'm at Macy's, am I asking for I'd like to see some of your all day jeans?
Oh no.
No, but you could find them, I think, at Nordstrom's.
Oh, Nordstrom's.
Why do you like the all day jeans?
I'm
I can
trying
get
to,
you all day jeans,
aren't we
Bob.
talking about show clothes here, partner?
We are.
Well, if
We
you're
are.
in all day jeans, don't I have to be in them too?
He's been no, he's been in all day jeans for
For the
years.
last 4 years.
Yeah, you remember Danny
Oh.
remember those jeans that, because remember his lovely
Oh.
wife who told him that his shirt lackluster also
Okay.
told him
All right.
that his farmer's butt wasn't exactly what
All
the
right.
look was after Puckett and Lindsay got off the
All
stage.
right. So we're
So
going,
he went and got
Oh,
all day jeans.
so
Yeah.
we're going with black pants and those kinds of tops. Okay.
In
Except
fact,
for,
Bob,
okay. Just for the day shows. And then in the
I'm
night
saying except for the
shows, we'll
night
put
show.
on our rock and roll stuff.
Except for the night show.
can
Yeah.
I please advise Robert?
Yeah.
Robert, may I say that I think you would look smashing in one of those shirts, much like Polly's, with like black slacks. That would look really cool, like Panama Bob, just kind
So
of like, oh yeah,
I
with
understand.
Huarache sandals, if you will.
Here's the walk I have to walk. Okay. Like I'm 73.
Yeah. What is that walk?
Well, the walk is this. The
Okay.
pants I'm not worried about.
Whatever. What does that mean?
The pants I'm not worried about because the pants I'm going to wear a comfortable pair of black pants and it's not going to matter. The top,
Okay.
I have to be careful because I have to make sure I look like a performer and not some guy just short of the straw hat and the camera around the neck. And I'm going to have that.
Yeah. Well,
So I have to be careful about that when it comes to a shirt like that. For
I
me,
think the guitar, Bob, I think the guitar will let people know, oh, look at he is in a band. And they must be playing outside on a deck because they must get hot in the sun. And that's why they're wearing them.
I can't get it out of my head, guys, because Paul, you put a guitar on me, and now I think there's going to be something put on the screen on me like "did not get in the beach."
Okay,
Yeah.
I have an idea. May I? I have an idea. Robert,
Okay.
Bob, look, let's maybe think about this as your answer to Paul's, which could be, it could be a solid color, blue, whitish, whatever.
I'm
Now,
having fun. I know what
with
to
the
do.
curved up, with this, look what I'm doing. With this, little not so a button down of a
No, I'm okay.
line. Yeah,
Paul,
yeah.
was that other one, the alternative, was that a dark blue you pulled up there in that picture? The other
Can
shirt.
you pull those back up, please?
It was a blue.
Hey, Casters, are you
Oh,
loving
no,
this?
it,
This is
it was
live.
this. It was black with flowers.
Let me see. That
Will
second
you slow
one.
down there, Bucko?
Hey, and I do want to let you guys know, I was
Hold
just
it
mentioning
still.
to somebody, I was at a house and I mentioned to somebody I needed to find some Hawaiian shirts and I went to their
Hold it
closet.
still.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Hibiscus, Bob. Those are hibiscus.
Isn't it cool? Susan, did you see him hold the shirt up and there's sections that see through to the screen
Yeah.
behind him?
Yeah.
That was
This
awesome.
is
Yeah.
a green one.
Go ahead.
Green's not
Oh,
going to
I
work
like
because of your
that.
green screen. Yeah.
That's that palm moment. Was backwards from your blue one with white palms.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy.
And then the star of the show.
And this came out of somebody's closet up a flight of steps. And I went, oh my God. I'm always looking for one of these Tony Bombas or what have you. They're so expensive.
Okay,
and I never see the kind I like. And
Yeah.
the guy had
perfect.
was perfect.
All right, cool.
All
Okay.
right. Whoa, I hope the Casties are still with
Right.
us.
We're good. So I know that was kind of boring for people maybe, but you know what? You got to work through this stuff with us. And we said we're going to bring you things from all walks of life. And this is
Yes,
getting
we
ready for the
did.
cruise. Okay.
You just
Getting ready.
walked some life with us, friends.
That's
All
right.
right. Gigs. We need to talk about got
Then we got Wheeling, West Virginia on April 15th with Lou Christie and other people. And then
what's the date on that Wheeling one,
April
Bob?
15th, 1-5. April 16th, we are in Westerly, Rhode Island. And we have the governor's daughter opening up for us in Westerly,
Oh, yeah.
Rhode Island. We forgot her name, but we'll bring it on next week because we're not ready for this week. And that's April. Then we have 60 plus cities on the Happy Together tour. And by the way, before then, April 22nd, mark your calendars because the green vinyl album of Rhythm of the World is released on April 22nd on Record Store
Record.
Day.
Crowds go wild.
They are a limited edition.
Can't wait to get that.
After 250 are sold, they are switching to black. So get it while you can. In stores and wherever you get a record store. And then the Happy Together tour is wild, guys, because it's fun. I got to talk to little Anthony. Did I share that last week?
Oh yeah.
So that we talked to little Anthony.
No, that you
like
talked to him. No, but you mentioned to us, but I don't think it.
Hey, so everyone, I talked to little Anthony and he was great, you guys. So he gets on the phone. He goes, "Hey, you know, when I first was invited and I was going to do the tour, it said 32 cities, you know." Now he doesn't know anything about this tour, so he thinks it's 32 cities, guys. So he goes, so like months ago, right? He goes, so I thought, well, man, I think I can do 32 cities because I think he's like 80 or something. He goes, I think I can do 32 cities. Now he's on the phone with me because he just got news it was 60. And he wanted to talk to somebody who's been through it and kind of, you know, how does that work? And I just told him it works every night. And I did get to tell him, yeah, about the third, fourth night, you might feel tired, but about the sixth night, you're going, bring me 5 more, you know.
Man,
just that first week.
Listen, there is so many 6-day singings. It's not an issue for us, but you know, that's 6 days in a row every week.
But we got Happy Together coming. And then we have anything in September? I can't even remember. Oh my God.
Yes, Miranda's birthday, and I'm gonna go to LA. We're gonna celebrate on the 18th.
Did she play with the band or something?
No, she wants to be in LA for her 30th birthday. Miranda does.
Okay, so all right, we just crossed over to a kids gig calendar, people. So I don't
Kid gig calendar, personal moment.
You know what we're doing though, which is really fun, and this last year was the first year we ever did it, and this year will be the second time we're playing both of those tents. You know, in the round. Usually we play one.
So right.
It's the Melody tent and the Cohasset, whatever.
Yes.
I love them. I always have.
Yep, with a day off in between.
Really?
A day off between?
Where are you? I haven't. I haven't come
guys,
up with
believe me,
water.
for the most part, the summer is 6 shows, 1 day off. 6 shows, 1 day off. 6 shows
all summer.
Right, Paul? All summer.
All summer.
But we're excited, man.
It's a record.
It's a record.
Take a look, Polly.
And then we're hoping.
Go Bob.
We're hoping for a Christmas gig somewhere. So anyone planning a big Christmas event, give us a call.
I need from one Bob, I guess probably you, whoever our contact is at Branson, because I found a picture of me and John, the Spotlight guy, and I want to send it to him. It's on my phone, and it's when that night he had the red hat on and he looked all dressed up and he looked super cute. And I don't think I ever sent it to him. So
John, if you're listening, we're going to be in Branson.
Yes.
September 3rd.
At the Encore?
Sure, at the Encore Theater. Chase us down.
Right, y'all.
In fact, spread the word in town. Will you tell Rick, tell Mary, tell all
the Branson pals. Yeah.
Branson folks. We got
to wish we were back to Branson for Christmas. That's for sure.
Well, just in case anyone.
Those green eggs and hams look good.
Anyone who can't get the paperwork ready fast enough, we will be in town September 3rd to sign the contracts for whatever show you might want us in Branson. We're ready. Just so you know that.
Yeah.
Hey, and by the way.
Okay, so September, what?
3rd, Branson.
Gigs. Right.
No, I don't
think. Yeah. So then what comes after that?
I don't know.
September.
January. We're waiting.
Got something in January.
Yeah, we got Vero Beach the 25th and the Cutting Room in New York City, January 27th.
Right.
And
I know what's going to happen in the fall.
Arlington, Massachusetts, October 8th, but we can't say anything yet because of the Happy Together tour. So
right. And
on that comment.
Yeah, I just remember what's going to happen in the fall.
Hey,
I know what's happening. Oh, big magic. Big magic's going to rain down from the sky. It's going to be huge. Trust me.
We got we do want to mention that we're opening for Peter Noon June 23rd in St. Cloud,
Yes.
Minnesota, because that's a big deal to us. We've been wanting to open for Peter for a long time. Like when we
Pizza
first,
We
Noon.
have, gosh, and we finally got it.
I
See?
know.
it's good. Now, somebody wrote that they were hard to get tickets for that. I can't remember if we addressed it, but don't worry about it. If they're not on sale yet, it just means they want to promote other shows first.
Nope, it's free.
It's
Where is
free.
it, y'all?
Yes, yes. I
Awesome.
looked it up. I looked it up.
Good.
Where is it, Polly?
It's in St. Cloud, Minnesota.
St.
Yeah.
Cloud.
It's about an hour northwest of Minneapolis.
Like
Fun.
some kind of end of year bank
Oh,
festival.
that's what we were talking
Yeah,
about. That's
but
that.
it's
Oh,
totally free. So don't worry about getting a ticket. Just get there
no.
early,
That
I
is
guess.
awesome.
Yeah. I'll find out more next week. I will bring up. I'll find out the theater and get to you people about if
All
there's
of it.
seats or if this is a big yard or So, but next episode I'll have that info.
Yeah.
That is cool. All right, so I wanted to mention that because that's right in the middle of the Happy Together tour.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
All right. So, any puffer fishing? We got any questions? I have
Oh, you
something.
guys. Okay.
I
What do you got,
have
Sue?
a curiosity. So, it's just something that's been on my mind, and I noticed, and I'm just wondering what y'all might think it is. And that is an increase on FB, Facebook. So, Paul, you'll just have to trust me on this.
Yeah.
That is of younger people, not of anybody we know, with the last name Cowsill. I have noticed more, because Polly, and Facebook, you just see people's names and they're everywhere. And certainly cows, they come up and it's like, who are
really?
these young people? Now, look, there's fun. Australia. I'm used to people being cowsilled up in Australia.
Right.
But this is America. This is the USA. This is,
Oh, that's wild.
Like 25. It's like, whose kid are you? How come I don't know you? So
that is
I'm
weird.
curious if anybody knows what's going on out there with the procreation or the murrying up of some cow silage. I need answers.
The seed is seeping elsewhere.
I'm just saying, it used to be like look, guys, on the road, y'all were having your fun. I was alone most of the time, unless mom and dad were with me. And my time, you know what I'd do? I'd get out a phone book and I would look up Cowsills, and every city we ever went to, never. And I used to freak out. I was a little kid. I'm like, why are there only us? And then I would order. Occasionally, I order a pizza for somebody.
Cool.
Well, that's crazy.
Anyway,
Can I share something? Once in a while, I look up. You go on the internet, you just look your name up, and you want to see what's going on. I think you should, especially if you have a presence that you should monitor.
Okay.
So, I found an interesting a few factoids on the Cowsills. There is a Mexican restaurant on Staten Island called the Burrito Bar. Okay. And on the menu is a beef and salsa selection called By the Cowsills. Okay. And I went online just now and pulled up Burrito Bar in Staten Island, pulled up their menu, full menu, and lo and behold, there it is. It's By the Cowsills. So I found that. I also found 3 streets in the United States. Now we know Cowsill Lane in Newport, Rhode Island. So that's there. But then I pulled up Cowsill.
Right.
I pulled up Cowsill Street in California City, California. And there it was on maps, took a snapshot of it. Oh, there it is, Cowsill Street. And Cowsill Drive in Severn, Maryland, Severn. And I looked it up in maps and both son of a gun, there it is right there. Is that
wow?
And then I said, has anyone ever sampled our music? Sampling came later after us.
You mean using it in another song?
I find this song called Shut Up or You Face.
Okay, Shut Up or You Face.
Song.
Shut Up or You Face by KRS-One.
What's the matter, you? It's not so bad.
No.
It's
Here
a
it
nice
is.
place.
I'm gonna let you hear it. Here it is. You hear it?
You had it better just before this. There, that's good.
There.
Damn it.
Got the harp and everything.
We're not hearing.
It's not working.
That's too bad.
Live
Hey,
podcasting.
just look up Cowsill samples and look up "Shut Up" or "Shut Up Your Face." It's
Okay.
unbelievable. The harp and everything is in there, and there's a bunch of others too.
Okay, and then Bob, you saw that version of Rain the Park, that astoundingly gorgeous version that I sent you.
Yes, in fact, just so you know, Susan just referenced somebody.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
sent it to both y'all.
it's by a band that has the status of almost like the Beatles in Brazil called Rupa Nova. And I actually emailed Rupa Nova the evening that you sent that and let them know, look, we thought this was great. Would anyone be on our podcast? But that email went to Brazil. So God knows it didn't come back on delivery.
Oh, they're genius.
Oh, I followed up right away because I thought his version was actually good. Actually, it was amazing.
But
Yeah.
I didn't know they were famous. Somebody sent it to me. I didn't know they what,
They've got-
Polly, what?
When Bob said Brazil, I immediately thought of, To Catch a Smuggler.
To Catch a Smuggler is killing it this year.
Wait, do not digress. Let's stay with
Okay.
Because listen,
Yeah.
listen, if these guys are like Menudo or the Beatles in Brazil,
We open up for them.
Thank you.
They've been around for decades. And by the way, they were just in Boston recently. So they do come over, but mostly it's their touring.
It was
They
so
tour all the
beautiful,
time.
so
You see how
exquisite.
cool the guy is, right? He's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully they respond.
Yeah. So Cowsill, what? The Cowsill thing is weird.
Well, I know they know at least of our recording because they cloned it.
Oh, no kidding.
It did a
But how they got those backgrounds so perfect,
Nice
and they were like, once you
And, by the way,
it was like, whoa.
arrangementally, very nice taking that third verse down like that and making it kind
What
of
language was it?
Brazilian, I guess.
Yeah, it's Brazilian. It's close to Spanish, okay? But for instance,
Yeah, okay.
I don't know
in
what
Spain,
they
in
speak.
Spanish, cosas is COSAS. In Brazilian, it's COISAS, that kind of stuff. So,
Oh, okay. Little stuff.
but
Cool.
yeah,
Crazy,
Wow.
man.
So that's
so that
Cowsill
was fun.
samplings.
Yeah, and if you go to
Cowsill
YouTube,
sampling, Cowsill covers.
if you go to YouTube, put Cowsill, it just starts scrolling down, man. There's so many covers you can listen to of Rain the Park, and a lot of them you'll bump into TikToks now that are quick and short, but a lot of them make videos and things like that. So that was pretty fun. So that's what I brought to this week's. And by the way, you guys have guessed it. We have no guests this week. And this is a guestless episode, but guests coming up. We should. And by the way, we should tell people we were invited. I know you guys heard the episode with Kevin Jonas Sr., the Jonas Brothers' dad. Well, he has now turned around and invited us on his podcast. So this Friday, this Friday at 4:30, we're going to be taping a podcast episode on Kevin Jonas's legendary podcast, and he's at everybody,
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, the only thing left. The only thing left after that be us opening up for the boys.
Jonas Brothers are bust. That's what I say. I'm gonna make a
so
t-shirt.
He's been on ours. Now we'll be on his.
I'm gonna be like,
next step.
I'm gonna have a t-shirt, you guys. Gonna say opening for Jonas Brothers.
Now listen, you know what they're doing. You surely have heard.
Can't do that, you guys.
No. Surely if you've heard what's coming with them. So their next thing, and this is what we say, hey, Kevin, you need us on Broadway. Their next thing coming up at Radio City Music, or wherever it's going to be on Broadway, is 5 consecutive nights, okay? And night number 1 is their first album. Night number 2 is their second album in its entirety. 3 is their third, et cetera, et cetera. Now that's coming up.
When is that?
Like a month.
Wow.
I mean, next. It is next. So that's where you want to go. Hey, bring us to Broadway, Kevin. So that's happening. You can just Google it.
But he's not managing them.
But
what? Listen. I'm serious
about
this,
guys.
I don't think he's not managing them. Then we want to know who is.
Excuse me.
Good with Dad.
This is Dad calling. They take his phone call. He doesn't need to be their manager for us. He needs to be a
Dad.
pain in their butt. Oh God, Dad's calling about the Cowsills again. Oh no.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
old groupie used to like,
Yeah.
it's not even that.
I
It
Hey,
was
when
he's not
Kevin
old enough.
when Kevin comes on, we can just go, man, we've been trying to get a hold of the guys to mention that we saw you and you thought it was a good idea that we would open up for them.
but they won't return our call.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My kid just wants tickets and
Hey,
to
no,
go to a show.
we'll
And
just we'll
I
just
say this. I go, honey, we're gonna open for him. She's like, Mom, please don't ruin getting tickets for me.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh Lord. You
Beautiful.
guys, our life is so amazing that it would not surprise me.
You know,
Yeah.
the one question I do have for Kevin, my only serious one really, because I know it's fun to fool around with him, is I want to know which Jonas brother patterned themselves after me.
I can tell you who it is.
Surely they thought this out.
I will tell you who you are in the
Get
Jonas
the
Brothers.
Osmonds, you know.
Here you go. I know who it is. You're Joe.
I'm Joe.
You're Joe Jonas.
You're
Polly
not
is you.
assuming Jonas brother.
And but the serious and very kind of introspective
Absolutely.
and that's you, Bob. And Paul is he's either we Kev or Nick, which gregarious and
Now
Right,
just over the top, hello, look at me.
Yes, yeah.
you're opening yourself up to the answer being, hey, dude, we went the David Cassidy route 100%. So sorry, what are we gonna do?
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
But anyway,
look,
but
you don't know what
on.
magic that
We are
was.
going on Kevin's podcast. It's called Legendary, something I
Yeah.
think Legendary, and it'll be fun because now Kevin has to research us. I love that. It'll be great.
You
That would
think
be
you're going to be
crazy.
asking him questions, but he's going to be asking us questions, and we
Right.
might find ourselves going homina homina.
Totally do that. Totally.
I hope I don't have to answer.
From
I hope he doesn't have too many dad questions that we have to keep on. I don't know, man. He's dead. I don't know, man. He's dead.
His show, man. We got to be cool.
No,
Hey,
we'll
you
be
guys,
great.
did any of you ever see Vacation? Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
Okay, Polly, then. Don't I look like the daughter of the brother-in-law? My hair?
Oh, yeah. In that movie. She had it slicked back in the first one.
And she's got this wig in the second. Looks like my bad hair. Thank
I
you.
got a question from one of the fans here. Came in yesterday or the day before, and look at my screen is racking it up. Here, I'll come back real quick. Get my question.
We even hear him through.
Hey, what's up? What's up with? What's that?
No, good. What's up with?
What's up with Dr. Rock Positano? Everybody's wanting to know.
Who said that?
These people
Listeners?
Yeah. Well, we're going to be talking to him soon. Whoa, here's my frame is going again.
Oh, this is good stuff. Yes, listener who wrote into Paul about Dr. Rock Positano, do not fret, do not worry. We'll be checking in with Rock soon and we'll report back to you. Polly, thank you for bringing that all the way from.
We want to say it out loud because every time we say it, we don't even get the chance to get a hold of him. He gets a hold of us. What the heck is going on?
So thank you, listener.
You know what I think?
And thank you,
Whoa,
Polly.
Susan. Whoa, me. Whoa.
You know what I think?
What do you think?
I think we should have him on as a guest.
Man.
Oh,
I think that would be great.
I do too, but may I say something, gentlemen?
How many years it takes?
This is something very important. And that is that we need to get our Arthur Kornfeld on here.
Man,
that's something.
I thought of him. I thought of Artie yesterday. I swear.
Okay, then so I've been thinking of him. So then we need to pick up that phone and do.
Man, right away.
Yeah,
right away. We're gonna get Artie Kornfeld on here, guys.
Artie,
talk to
I'll
him.
shout out to Michael. Michael will lead us if you don't have a current.
Because we're getting aggressive on guests again. We're getting aggressive. Okay, we're coming
aggressive, super aggressive. But Artie, my God, come on.
And Wayne Newton.
Totally.
Right? You people out there in Wayne Newton land, get to him and let him know we're after him. We'd like to get a hold of him, but we have to get to Wayne himself, not the 20-year-old intern that's answering the phone in the front office. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Mary Lasang and I almost stayed an extra day in Las Vegas so that we could go to the Wayne Newton show for fun. And then Mary didn't know we were Wayners. And I said, okay, we're going to go. And then I'm going to get the note and we're going to get it handed. And Wayne's going to go, well, if it is a little sushi cowshell.
There you go. There you go.
But we never did stay. We had to come I'm agreeing. I agree. It's a thing.
He's active again. He's active again. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
He's active.
Yeah,
all right. Hey, so do you want to go into some interesting fun facts about music?
About music, sure.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
Bob, you look like you've got Paul in yours hair when it's on you and a mustache. Yeah. You look like
you people, if you don't have video, you're missing a really amazing light show from Paul Square.
But what is happening is it's a combination of Bob and Paul on one face.
Yeah, I've seen that with you and him. We're dropping in on Paul, like coming so you see both faces. Spooky. What's up, Paul?
Wow.
Hey guys,
man.
This is what's up. Eminem, below him. Eminem has the world record for the highest number of words contained in one song. They featured Born to Run having a lot of words and Let It Be having a lot of words, and they were just 281 and 139. This song had 1,560 words in it, 1,560 words in this one song.
Wait a minute.
Yep. Now here's the wait a minute moment. That's an average of 4.28 words per second.
Wait a minute. Hold on here. Now, and I'm only going to say this because I just happen to know this is this guy's shtick, but Busta Rhymes might have something to say about this. And the only reason
Busta
Rhymes starts going, and
it's the world's highest words. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
He starts going, he can do.
I know what you're thinking.
But that's amazing.
You would think so, but what we have to do, I have to find you guys. I'm going to find the song that
Eminem did
that he broke that record
that had the most words ever recorded. I would like
to say that Bob Dylan wrote some pretty wordy documents.
Okay, listen, I will find out the name of the song. But anyway, that leads. I mean, these are people, in positions to take this, but you got to hear this one, okay? So listen, the Titanic. Just when you think you've heard it all about the Titanic, right? This comes to me. The London Symphony Orchestra was booked to travel on the Titanic on that fateful cruise, on the maiden voyage, but they changed boats at the last minute. The band of Titanic is one of the most interesting, mysterious tales that comes from ill-fated ocean liner Titanics. And the Wallace Hartley was the head of the band, finally ended up there. And they moved the whole thing up to first class lounge to try to keep everybody cool, calm, and collected.
Wow.
So isn't that wild?
That's like that Leonard Skinner, Dwight Twilley moment. I will tell you the Twilley band was scheduled to go on the plane with Skinner. They were scheduled
crazy
to go
nuts.
on that plane.
If he'd have made that show, I would have met him before you met him, Susan.
Wow.
It's also the story of the Marshall player who slept in and missed his flight that time that plane took down the Marshall football team.
Oh my God.
We Are Marshall. Remember that?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah. You don't want to be that guy. Hey, here's something interesting. And this gives everybody there trying to make it in the music business, something to think about. And that is, imagine the feeling of regret that this record company had decades later after the terrible decision they made. But this is their decision. On January 1st, 1962, the Beatles performed 15 songs in 1 hour as a part of their audition for Decca Records, a London record company. Some days later, the record company contacted the band, rejected their application to become a roster of artists member on the grounds that the guitar groups were on their way out and that they couldn't see a future for the Beatles in show business. And that's a true deal.
Well, that's crazy. But may I also say, and then tell me you guys if this is true or not, but that Dad tried to get y'all on Ted Mack Amateur Hour. and that he turned y'all down. And then when we were on Ed Sullivan, Dad sent Ted Mack a telegram and said, "Hey, watch Ed Sullivan Sunday night." Because
I is that true? Bob, you know that? Do you
I
know
heard
that?
this.
Didn't know that. I like
It's
it.
very familiar to me. Yeah.
I
Sounds
heard
like
it because
something
I
Dad would
loved
do.
that show when I was. I heard it for
We got a
sure.
lot of we got a lot of no's too. And obviously it was hard even in the Decca years in 1962 to get a yes. No one wants to take the gamble.
Man, they just have their job, they're getting a little salary, and
Yeah.
they're happy to be in show business.
And that
Right.
just must have been too risky for them that day.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. So here's an interesting tidbit on the song "Smells Like Teen Spirit" by Nirvana.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, there was a band called Bikini Hill, and there was a girl in there called Catherine Hanna, played with Courtney Love in that band. Well, she wrote the phrase on Cobain's wall because Cobain smelled, mocking Cobain's smell. So she was going, "You smell like Teen Spirit," and she put it up on the wall of his bedroom.
Shut up.
And then he just looked at that and then sang and then wrote the
You
song.
smell like a locker room, brah. Teen
Yeah, I
Spirit
think that
is
was the
like,
thing.
sweat.
Yeah,
Like,
so we all have that thought about that, but that's
I bet he
about.
smelled great. I like that smell. Anyway.
Well, there you go. You never know. Hey, I have one to end on. This is pretty historical, and it always blows our minds, things like this. But did you know that Mozart sold more CDs than Grammy winners for 2016? Drake, Adele, and Beyonce. Mozart sold more CDs than all of them in 2016, and every one of those person won a Grammy that year. But Mozart beat him out.
Shut up.
Is that now? There is something I did look into it, and what they did do is they put together, what do you call that thing, Bob, that all these people want to do on us? We're giving it to
a box set.
And a box set. So what they did in 2016 is they put out a box set of Mozart. And so every song, so every disc in there counted as one. Okay, so but still,
that's still impressive.
It's still impressive.
It is. I mean, it's nice.
3 centuries ago,
yeah,
out, this Adele and all that. So
I think that's
interesting.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So those who want to hang in, just keep hanging, and you never know what can happen.
That'll be us. What, like 300 years from now, and some kids are like, "Man, have you ever heard of the Cowsills?" Like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Now we did get a note from the last episode because we got cut off. We were talking about Mom, and someone had asked, "Hey, you got to fill us in on your mom." You guys were talking about the best things she did, the worst things she did, and then Jeff showed up and shut it down. But we'll tell you guys, we're going to have our brother John on as a guest pretty soon.
Yeah.
So we'll save that and we'll let John in on that.
He must
a mom.
I like that very much. And I like that we tickled the fancy of the listener enough where he was like, "Wait, what?" And he wants more. He'd like more on that topic. And we are going to give it to you.
And we're also going to have Hal Lipson, Lifson.
Yes.
You want to look that one up. This guy is a great pop history historian.
Yeah.
Done so many things. You're going to love it. So we got a lot of guests coming up again.
And also, and also keeping with our different world walks of life, our guest today was going to be Tom Todoroff. And man, I don't know if you guys have read on him. And look, this guy's been a friend of mine for 15 years. But because he was coming on the podcast, we tend to go in and, read everything we can about that podcast guest. And I did it on Tom. And man, there's one point, and I did not know this, that he produced the Jimmy Buffett tour. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that entails.
I didn't see that. I saw a lot of stuff I didn't know, but
that is huge.
Yeah.
I gotta know about that.
Well, that's going to be a fun one.
Fun experience to know a guest because you do this deep dive, right? And I'm reading about Tom myself, and I know him now. I go, and I'm reading that. Go, he did that.
I know, right?
He did that. Tom did that. Because he's just regular Tom to me. But the histories these people
right.
Like remarkable.
Incredible.
He's the dude.
So
Tom is going to be a good one to do.
Yeah, well, that's our next. Well, hopefully his voice
Yeah,
comes
we'll be up
back.
next
And you know
week
what?
to do
Here's
that.
what happened, y'all. He does his school. He's a teacher, and he does his acting class, and he does a lot of speaking. And I've seen him lose his voice before.
Dude has a huge auditorium that he's working with.
Okay.
I mean, there's like maybe 1,000 people at a time. I did watch one of his reels on that, and I'm wondering if he uses a microphone or not.
He sits in his
He
chair
should.
and he projects like a mofo. He's great.
I know, but that's going to catch up with you. But anyway,
Well,
yeah, we'll ask him about that.
It did catch up with him. He is not here today.
Yeah.
So that's
right.
Okay. All right,
Right.
everybody. That's our
Very
episode number 83.
Yeah, it's been super
Yes.
fun.
Episode.
I'm making carnitas tonight. I got the roast all cooked and I'm going to start shredding it and frying it.
We're having pilaf with the cows. They're on a vegetarian diet.
Oh, man.
Well, my
Very
beef
good.
is usually rice. So, all right, everybody. We'll see you next week. We'll have a guest for you. And
All right, Bobby, Susan,
a lot of
you
fun.
guys. I'll see you. Look at I'm
Bob,
going
well,
through
I
my
want to just
face
leave
here.
Bob happy
Yeah.
shopping.
Thank you
Peace out.
very much. I'll be looking for some outfits to wear on the stage on the sheep.